I would like to send you greetings on behalf of the European Association of Schools of Social Work on World Social Work Day 2013. The theme of this year's action and celebration is taken from the Global Agenda for Social Work and Social Development, and it is promoting social and economic equality. I think you'll agree that that theme is at the very heart of everything that social workers do, and it's one that has particular relevance in the turbulent world we now find ourselves in. The following videos send greetings and give a picture of what is happening around Europe on World Social Work Day 2013. I hope these films will inspire you similarly to take action and celebration on behalf of our noble profession. Thank you.
The Social Work Programme at the Social Work Society at the University of Nicosia celebrate the World Social Work Day with a series of events starting on the 19th till the 21st of March 2013. Our events include book presentations, guest speakers and a post-exhibition about racism. With these events we would like to honour the social work practitioners in Cyprus for their contribution.
Κοινωνική ανάπτυξη.
Κοινωνική συνοχή. Ισότητα. Κοινωνικά δικαιώματα. Κοινωνική δράση. Υποστήριξη κοινωνικά ευάλωτων ομάδων.
Συνηγορία.
Ενδυνάμωση.
Κοινωνική εργασία.
We, the students of the University of Nicosia, Cyprus, would like to send our greetings and thanks to all the social workers around the world.
My name is Violeta Gevorgenienė and I represent Vilnius University, Lithuania. The topic of this year's Social Work Day is very relevant in Lithuania, and therefore we plan to organize twofold events. The first part of the events will be addressed directly to social workers. It will be a social forum where social workers and professionals from different fields will analyze the problem of social inequality and possibilities to solve it. The next part of the events we are going to address to a wider society in order to increase their sensitivity to this issue. Pursuing this aim, we will organize the review of documentaries which will reveal different aspects of social economic inequality. And after these movies, the participants will be able to ask questions, to discuss directly with people who experience this inequality and its consequences themselves. As always, as last year, we are also going to publish the article in our media related to this problem. We wish you good celebration of Social Work Day and that it is meaningful to you and all your society. Thank you for your attention.
Ciao a tutti dall'Italia. Hello to everybody from Italy. My name is Alessandro Siccola and I am a social work teacher at the University of Calabria. Also in Italy, for the first time, we are celebrating the World Social Work Day through several initiatives like seminars, congresses and other kind of events. This is going to take place thanks to the joint cooperation of the Regional and National Social Work Association, the National Association of Teachers Social Work, and also thanks to the cooperation between several Italian universities. I can mention Torino, Milano and Calabria, where social workers, social work teachers, social work students are going to join together and to bring their thoughts and experience on how to promote social and economic equality and justice. A special space is going to be done to how we can think and learn from best practice, and especially nowadays where Europe, and especially South Europe, is affected by a very deep crisis, on how we can make an opportunity from this crisis. Happy World Social Work Day to everybody.
My name is Ronny Tikkanen. I'm a senior lecturer in social work at the Department of Social Work, Gothenburg University. I'm also a member of the Executive Committee of the European Association of Schools of Social Work. This year, the 19th of March, the World Social Work Day will be celebrated all over Sweden by putting an emphasis on the global agenda and the specific theme for this year, that is promoting social and economical equalities. Like most other European countries, we are also seeing the consequences of the global market-driven economy resulting in the exclusion of people in the society. As social workers, we have the possibility to use our voices to talk about these consequences and inform others. This year, for the World Social Work Day, we will put an emphasis on the global agenda and the specific theme for this year, and educate social workers, social work students, social work educators and service users about the global agenda. I would like to take the opportunity to also encourage you to share your experiences of working with the global agenda by sharing your experiences on our Facebook site. Finally, I would like to wish you all a very good World Social Work Day and keep up the good work.
Greetings. I'm Janet Williams and I'm speaking from Sheffield as chair of the UK Universities International Committee. I'd like to tell you about how we're celebrating World Social Work Day this year and how we're focusing on promoting equality. Last year, we worked together to put on events to launch the global agenda. That's the British Association for Social Work, the Social Work Health Inequalities Network, and ourselves, the Universities International Committee. Again this year, we are presenting the global agenda to members of Parliament and invited guests. We're calling it the Global Agenda, 1 year on, and decided to focus on age, both young people and older adults. We've invited some speakers, including Richard Wilkinson, who's the co-author of The Spirit Level, who talks about inequalities and global inequalities. And we're calling for action from members of Parliament to promote equality in the context here in the UK of austerity, where we've had significant cuts in welfare and housing benefits. Of course, that's not all that's going on in the UK. There are other joint events in the 4 countries, in Wales and in Scotland and in Northern Ireland, where they're putting on an event called the Social Work Guide to India. And universities too are organising events to celebrate World Social Work Day, often taking advantages of their international colleagues and partners and inviting both staff and students to celebrate the day together. So for your World Social Work Day and events, I wish you a most enjoyable and successful day.
Dai, Hello, dear colleagues from Europe and from the world. We are from Croatia. This is the Faculty of Social Work in Zagreb, University of Zagreb, where we educate social workers since 1952. At the moment we face in Croatia the huge economic crisis, and all this has negative consequences for the studying of social work. And what we would like today to say you is how our students see their position of being the students. So I would like to ask Mariana, she is a student of social work. Mariana, how do you feel your position as a student now?
Now, studying social work in Croatia is a very good, very great experience, but most of the students are very worried about their future in the profession because the economic crisis is getting bigger and bigger, and we are worried that we are not be able to deal with all the social problems because of the lack of the financial resources for dealing with the problems. Sandra, what do you think about this?
I'm very afraid for our traineeship because when we finish education we will have to work 1 year for 200 euros per month, but we hope that when we enter in the EU the things will get better. And you, Eva?
Well, I don't know what I think about my future, because on one side I'm pessimistic because I must work for low payment, but on the other side I think that I'm a very optimistic person, and I hope so that everything's gonna be alright. What do you think?
I think that economic situation is pretty bad, and it is more and more people who need our help. But because of some ideals, I think that will be good social workers that we can do it. What do you think?
Well, Croatia has one of the highest unemployment rates in the EU, so I'm afraid about getting the job and about losing it one day. But I think that EU gives us a lot of opportunities, so I'm optimistic in the end. What do you think, Anna?
Well, I believe that social work is a profession that started with challenges, and it exists because of these challenges. This crisis is just one challenge, and I believe that it will improve our profession in the future.
So, as you heard, there is a mix of optimism and pessimism in Croatia. The problems are huge, but also the ideals are high. And in this light, I would like to congratulate the International Social Work Day to all of you colleagues, and we send you nice regards from Croatia. Bye.
Bye.
My name is Teloni Dimitra Dora, and I teach social work in the Department of Social Work in TEI of Patras from 2006 until today. In 2013 in Greece we have no reason at all for celebrating for social work, but we have 1 million of reasons to struggle for social work and actually for social justice. What I mean by that is that from 2010 we have a huge attack on welfare and health sector in Greece. The situation is really bad. The percentages of poverty is about 40% of the people that live under the limit of poverty. We have a huge increase in suicides and attack on human and social rights. A few days before, we have been informed that the Department of Social Work, through the so-called as Project Athena from the Ministry of Education, that this department will be abolished. This will have a number of consequences, not only for the academics, not only for the students, but mainly for the community, because due to this decision we will not be able anymore to provide support and try to empower people in order to survive in Greece.
I'm a student of social work, and 3 days ago I was informed that my department of social work at Patras is closing. I won't tell you about my dreams and the difficulty that my family faces, but I will tell you about this decision. With this decision, we are lacked of our training and forbid us to intervene in the community which faces the biggest humanitarian and economical crisis of the last decades. The Athena project is an attack of the public education in welfare and social work. The students with the academics and the frontline social workers, we are struggling for social justice and social change.